And we welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall. We're on the campus of Elmhurst College. It is time for Blue Jay volleyball tonight. It is senior night here as the Blue Jays entertain the Vikings of North Park in a CCIW conference battle. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action. Let's listen in to the public address announcer, Bruce Hill, for the introductions to the players for tonight's match.
Coach of the Vikings is Natalie Gates, assisted by Bryce McConnell and Michael Saposi. And now, your Elmhurst College Blue Jays. Junior setter number 5, Kelly Townsend. Junior right side number 15, Bailey Brower. Sophomore outside number 3, Taylor Zerlini. Sophomore middle number 10, Hayden First. Freshman middle number 8, Emily Lewis. Sophomore defensive specialist number 4, Rachel Sheedy. And freshman libero number 19, Val Thomas. Head coach of the Blue Jays, Julie Hall. Her assistants, Marco Catana, Danielle Picos, Haley User, and Lindsay Johnson. Our officials tonight.
So there you have the starting lineups. Your officials tonight, Nick Altier and Paul Vanek. The Blue Jays come into tonight's match with an overall mark of 10-17, 2-5 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the North Park Vikings, 15-11 overall, 2-3 in league play. By the way, your league leaders, two teams undefeated in conference play. Illinois Wesleyan, 7-0. Carthage is 6-0. Carroll 3-2, Augustana 4-3, Milliken 3-3. These North Park Vikings 2-3. Mentioned Elmhurst 2-5, and two teams that have yet to win a match in conference play: Wheaton and North Central. Tonight, the only match in the CCIW. There's a whole slate of them, non-conference and conference games on Friday night. Blue Jays will be at Chicago on Friday. Meanwhile, these North Park Vikings will be at Carroll on Friday. Julie Hall, the head coach of the Blue Jays in her 25th season. Hall of Famer, what an outstanding coach she has been over the years. And Natalie Dietz in her 4th season as the head coach of the Vikings. Vikings in the black, and the Blue Jays in the navy blue. Blue Jays to your right, Vikings to your left. Best of 5. We do play to 25. You have to win by 2. It is a rally scoring system. In other words, a point is awarded after every serve. And Kelly Townsend will get things going, the 5'8" junior setter. North Park to the outside. Now it's time for the Vikings. Great block, but a nice one-handed dig by Val Thomas for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst gets it over. Vikings on the attack now. Partially blocked. Diving effort by Kelly Townsend, and the Vikings a well-deserved first point of this first set. Take a look at the diving effort there by Townsend. 1-0 in favor of the Vikings, just underway here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. From the near side here, cross-court kill attempt by Bethany Geidner is long, and so that ties the match up at 1. And now it's Val Thomas. Leads this team in digs with 355. Knuckleball serve. Oh, the little dink effort, and the Blue Jays couldn't quite get there. So it's 2-1 in favor of the North Park Vikings here. Take another look at it here. Nice decision. There's the hole in the Blue Jay defense, and North Park recaptures the lead, 2-1. And now serving for the Vikings will be Nikki Almstrand. Almstrand is the leader with aces with this team with 45. And there's a kill by Bailey Brower. That ties the game up at 2. Bailey Brower, by the way, leads this team in kills with exactly 300 on the year, so kill number 301 for Brower ties the game up at 2. Taylor Zerline serving for the Blue Jays. Another dink effort, but a diving effort there by Thomas to save it. Now on the attack is North Park, and Lauren Wiltsey will get the kill. The 5'6" senior outside hitter went to Burlington Central High School, hometown of Elgin, and North Park recaptures the lead 3-2. Bianca Tomuto will serve. Defensive specialist. That one a little too much club by Emily Dewis. And it's a 2-point lead for the Vikings, 4-2. Dewis, a 5'9" freshman from Sheldon, Illinois. Little too strong. And Tomuto continues to serve. She went to Niles West High School. Oh, over the top, just grazes the top of the net, and she will get the service ace. Take another look at it here. Bianca with her 23rd ace of the season. That one goes strong, too much. Point for the Blue Jays to make it 5-3. Again, you do have to win by 2. We played at 25. Brower to serve, the southpaw with a nice serve. Vikings get it over. Now it's the Blue Jays on the attack, and now a double hit call against the Vikings gives the point to the Blue Jays. Elmhurst trails by 1 here. Saw the tail end of that play there, and it is now 5-4. Bailey Brower, and did that one stay in? Yes. Service ace for Brower, and we're tied at 5. For Brower, that's her 30th ace of the season. She's second in that category to Kelly Townsend. Townsend has 40 coming into this match. We're tied at 5 in the first set. Over here to the near side and getting the kill is Alex Tigum. Alex, a 5'10" sophomore from Guatemala. Well done, and for the first time tonight, Elmhurst takes the lead here, 6-5. Bailey continuing to serve here for the Blue Jays. And that one just skimmed the top of the net. And the far side kill is going to go to Lauren Wiltsey. So Wiltsey's kill ties the game up at 6. Wiltsey is the team leader in kills with 337 kills coming into tonight's match. There's a point for the Blue Jays as they recapture the lead, 7-6 in favor of the Blue Jays. And now serving for Elmhurst will be Emily Dewis, 5'9" freshman, middle hitter. Back and forth, set number 1 here from R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. Zerline, and from the back row, Molly Brennan. Molly, one of the 2 seniors being honored tonight, and down the far side, the kill is going to go for Louis Peralta, 5'7" sophomore from Hampshire. And that ties the game up at 7. Mentioned it is senior night. The 2 seniors for the Blue Jays. We'll get to those in just a second here, as we're tied at 7. Thomas setting it up here to the near side to Tigum. Oh, a great diving effort that time by the senior Brennan. Blue Jays on the attack from the back row, Zerline. Now the Vikings on the attack, partially blocked, but it falls on Elmhurst's side of the court. And so North Park gets the well-deserved point. The 2 seniors being honored tonight, Celine Ushella, defensive specialist, 5'7", went to Downers Grove North High School. And then Molly Brennan, 5'10", outside hitter from Tinley Park. Nice ceremony before the match, as we are tied now at 8. Coming in and serving now is Rachel Schutte, sophomore defensive specialist from Naperville North, former Husky. And getting the kill and staying inside the lines. The point gonna go for North Park. Take a look, top of your monitor there. Nice running kill, and it's now 9-8 as North Park recaptures the lead. Mia Riccolo serving, and she will get the service ace. For Mia, it's service ace number 11 on the season, and it is now 10-8, a 2-point lead for the Vikings. There have been 5 ties in this first set. Blue Jays just get it over. That's Zerline. Now the Vikings with a nice opportunity here. Nice dig in the back row by Schutte. Zerline pushes it over. And going to the left hand was Peralta, but there is a whistle and a violation against the Vikings. So the Blue Jays get the point. It's now 10-9. Kelly Townsend serving for the Blue Jays. Chance for Elmhurst to tie it up instead. The kill is going to go to Allstrand. Number 2 to give the Vikings a 2-point lead. You see Allstrand there. She is a 5' 10" junior out of Morton Grove, Illinois. 11-9 in favor of the Vikings. Kill attempt by Brower is blocked by North Park, and it is now a 3-point lead. Or check that, point going to Elmhurst. Ball landing on North Park's side, so it's 11-10. Blue Jays trailing by 1. Thomas to serve, chance to tie for Elmhurst. Back row hits the top of the net, and the back row kill is going to be good by Louis Peralta. Just off the top of the net, so it is back to a 2-point lead for North Park, and serving is Nikki Allstrand. And there's the kill by Emily Dewis, the freshman, bringing the Blue Jays to within 1. 12-11, Taylor Zerline is going to serve here for the Blue Jays. Another chance for the Blue Jays to tie this one up. If you're just logged on, we're in the first set. Best of 5 match here tonight. CCIW battle. Blue Jays and the Vikings of North Park. Brower is going to get the kill. The southpaw from the right side out of Elkhart, Indiana. Sends it home with authority, and we're tied at 12. So we were tied at 1, we were tied at 5, 6, 7, 8, and now we're tied at 12. Good match brewing here at R.A. Fagnall Hall in Elmhurst. To the far side, ooh, nice dig by Tygum. Good volley, Thomas setting it up to the front row. Brower decides to go with the finesse shot, and it's successful. She gets it right in the middle of that Viking defense. Take a look at Brower. Good touch. And coming in for the North Park Vikings is number 7, Kenzie Kruger. No relation. From Grand Rapids, Michigan. Nice block by the Blue Jays. Combination of Tygum and Dewis. See who got more of it here. Well, hard to tell from that one, but nevertheless, the Blue Jays lead by 2, 14-12. Big kill for the Vikings. See the tail end of it there, and it's 14-13. Blue Jays by 1. Bianca Tamuda to serve. Nice dig in the back row there by Thomas, and that one goes out, too strong. So we're tied at 14. There you see the push and just too far. So each team with a couple of touchdowns and extra points. Tygum gets it over. Blocked, setting it up Townsend. And that one blocked at the net and going out of bounds, so the point going to North Park. Vikings back to a 1-point lead. Julie Hall wants to talk things over here with the Vikings leading it here midway through this first set by a score of 15-14. Team leaders for North Park. Nikki Strand has 45 service aces, the team leader. She's also the team leader in blocks with 70. Kaisa Meyer leads the team with assists with 874. Mia Riccolo leads the team in digs with 425. And the kill leader, Lauren Wiltsey, the senior outside hitter with 337 kills on the year for North Park. As I mentioned, the Vikings 4 games over the 500 mark, 15-11 coming into tonight. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays 7 games under the 500 mark, 10-17 overall on the year. Blue Jays will close out the regular. We mentioned they'll be at Chicago on Friday. The next week they'll be at Benedictine for a tournament on October 27th. They'll take on Benedictine at 10 a.m. and Lincoln at noon on October 27th to close out the regular season. From the middle and too strong is Bailey Brower. And so North Park leads it now by 2, 16-14. Neither team has led by more than 2 points. North Park with an opportunity here, although it's going to be Elmhurst getting the point. Tigum with the kill, and the Blue Jays are within 1. Boy, this has been a tight first set here. Vikings on the attack, and there's a net violation. And so the point going to the Blue Jays, and we're tied at 16. So an opportunity here now for the Blue Jays to take the lead. Bailey Brower, right side hitter, nice serve. Vikings hit that one into the net. That was Lauren Wiltsey, and so the Blue Jays recapture the lead. 17-16 as this one goes back and forth. Again, you have to win by 2, and we play to 25. Oh, a great block by the Blue Jays. Vikings keep it alive. Tigum with the dig. Set it up for Dewis. Oh, a great diving effort that time by Val Thomas, but she couldn't quite get enough hand on the ball, and we're tied at 17. Serving now for North Park is Lauren Wiltsey. Townsend setting it up as Tigum just lifts it over. Tigum got a hand on that ball. It bounces down on Elmhurst side of the court, and it's 18-17 in favor of North Park. Saw Tigum there get a piece of it, and boy, every point is so critical now. Wiltsey with another serve. Townsend setting it up right up the middle was Dewis. North Park on the attack. Was it deflected at the net? No, it landed on Elmhurst's side of the court, so it's a 2-point lead for North Park, 19-17. Wiltsey continuing to serve. Cross-court kill, nice defense by Tamuda. Blocked at the net by the Blue Jays. Townsend pushes it over. At the net, we got a whistle and a violation against the Blue Jays, so the point going to the Vikings. And the Vikings lead is 3, their biggest lead of the set. 20-17, Julie Hall wanting another timeout. Both of these two clubs a year ago Elmhurst went 10-19 last year, finished 2 games over 500 in league play, 5-3. Meanwhile, North Park last year 16-14. Vikings finished 3-5 in league play a year ago. Just looking at some numbers, they're pretty close. The Blue Jays average just over 11 kills per set. North Park just over 12 kills per set. As far as digs go, 16 on average for Elmhurst, 18 digs per set for North Park. Blocks per set, Elmhurst 1.5, North Park 1.2 blocks per set. So the numbers say we're going to have a pretty close match, and this first set has been just that. North Park enjoying its biggest lead of the set, 20-17. Wiltsey continuing to serve. Tygum pushes it over. Oh, and pushing it into the net was Townsend, and so a point going now for North Park, and the Vikings lead now by 4. And the way this set has gone, a 4-point lead is just huge. Wiltsey has gone on a bit of a roll here. She goes with the very delicate soft serve here to the front row. 21-17 North Park. And a whistle and a violation, double hit. So the Blue Jays will get the point. It's now 21-18. Serving for the Blue Jays will be Emily Dewis. See if she can go on a service roll like Wiltsey did for North Park. Blue Jays trail by 3. Tygum, too strong. So the point going to North Park, 22-18. The lead back to 4 for the Vikings. Kelly Clinton, number 23, senior mid out of Plainfield North High School. Pushing it over was Townsend. Oh, a diving effort that time by Molly Brennan. So we see the tail end of it here. Brennan diving to her right, not quite getting there. So it's 23-18, 5-point lead for North Park. Just getting it over is Thomas for the Blue Jays. Brennan, as the Blue Jays get it over. To the far side, blocked nicely by Elmhurst. Blue Jays desperately need this point. Another nice block. Chance now for the Blue Jays to be on the attack. Here's Tygum. North Park setting it up. Oh, to the left hand goes Peralta. Oh, the little dink effort there by Allstrand. And now it is set point here for North Park, 24-18. Boy, that was a tough point to lose for the Blue Jays. So Clinton continuing to serve. Set point here for North Park, 24-18. Tygum, cross-court kill, and she will get it. Blue Jays staying alive here in the first set, 24-19. Over here to the bottom of your monitor, Tygum getting the cross-court kill, and now serving will be Rachel Schutte. Schutte, the defensive specialist out of Naperville. To the far side, and there's the back second row set by Thomas. Nice dig by Schutte. North Park gets it over, chance for the Blue Jays to go on the attack. Townsend setting it up, and the dink effort by Zerline. North Park, good defense. Diving effort, Blue Jays do get it over. Schutte from the back row, a diving effort. And the point, and the set going to North Park as Molly Brennan couldn't quite handle that one. Here's the tail end of that point. You see Brennan, and it's 25-19 is the final score of the first set. Boy, it was nip and tuck in that first set. As a matter of fact, the first set was tied at 17. So after that, the Vikings went on an 8-2 run to close out the first set. As both teams will switch sides of the court as we get ready for set number 2. Again, it is a best-of-5 match here from R.A. Fagenal Hall. The Blue Jays coming off of a 3-set loss over the weekend to Aurora University. And then back on October 19th at the Elmhurst Invitational here. Lost in 3 sets to UW-Whitewater, and in a great match defeated UW-Stevens Point 3-2. That was a homecoming weekend here at Elmhurst, as the Blue Jay football team lost a heartbreaker to the Big Blue of Milliken. It's a great weekend here at Elmhurst, homecoming weekend. Hope you had a chance to come on out and enjoy some of the festivities. Had a whole bunch of food trucks out here. Let me tell you something, that is some good food from the food trucks. Dennis Bergen shaking his head saying, yeah, I agree. All right, both teams getting final instructions as we get set for the second set of this match here between Elmhurst and North Park. Senior night here tonight, and again, we'd like to congratulate and honor the 2 seniors, Molly Brennan, 5'10" outside hitter from Tinley Park, as well as the 5'7" defensive specialist, Celine Ushella, from Downers Grove. She went to Downers Grove North High School. So North Park will be on your right, Elmhurst will be on your left. Blue Jays still in their huddle getting instructions from Julie Hall. There you take a good look at Julie Hall. Team and assistant coaches tentatively listening to Coach Hall. Now they're ready to get underway here and get out onto the court. Mia Riccolo, Lauren Wiltsey, Kenzie Kruger, Louis Peralta, and the defensive specialist is Mia Riccolo. She comes into the game. Also, Nikki Allstrand out there to start the second set for North Park. Elmhurst, Kayla Mast out there, number 20. Celine Ushella, the senior, is out there to start the second set. Emily Dewis as well, the defensive specialist. Val Thomas coming in. Kelly Townsend out there as well. Peyton Froats, 5'10" sophomore, out there to start this second set for Coach Julie Hall. Rachel Schutte, who got that dig just now, in there as well. So the point going to the Vikings here as the second set is underway. 1-0 in favor of North Park as that cross-court kill attempt goes out of bounds. And a service ace there by Taryn Pohl. Taryn, a 5'7" sophomore from Fenton, Missouri, gets the point for North Park to make it 2-0. Just logged on to BlueJayTV.com. It was North Park winning the first set 25-19. They pulled away in the end, an 8-2 run to close out the first set. It was close, nip and tuck. That one too strong. A service error gives the point to the Blue Jays, 2-1. Just too strong. Good decision not to play the ball. And now it's going to be Kelly Townsend with a chance to tie the game up. As I mentioned earlier, 40 aces to lead the team coming into tonight's match. Vikings on the attack. Good block by the Blue Jays. This time the Vikings go to the far side. Dinkatep, diving effort by Thomas to get it over. And hitting it into the net, Kenzie Kruger. So After 2 quick points for North Park, the Blue Jays answer with 2 quick points of their own, and we're tied at 2. Into the game for North Park is number 9, Regan Clement, 5'7" junior from Brookfield, Wisconsin. Went to Wisconsin Lutheran High School. Dink effort here by Allstrand. And the kill by Clement. Gets the kill to give North Park the lead back 3-2. So Clement comes in and right away contributes with a kill. And now Regan will serve. And getting the kill for the Blue Jays is Peyton Froats. Peyton getting the kill, the 5'10" sophomore from Darien, went to Downers Grove South, former Mustang. So Val Thomas, freshman out of Mount Prospect, to serve. Dig by Townsend, Schutte getting it over to Mast, and we got a whistle, and the point gonna go to the Blue Jays here. Mast getting the kill. Back row. Nice placement by Mast, and the Blue Jays lead now 4-3. Well, the start of this second set very much like the start of the first set, back and forth. Val Thomas continuing to serve for the Blue Jays. Thomas with the dig. Cross-court kill by Brower is good. So you go to your bread and butter. Bailey Brower in this case for the Blue Jays. She gets the cross-court kill, and Elmhurst leads by 2. 5-3. We are in the second set as Val Thomas continues to serve. Townsend gets it backwards. Diving effort by Schutte. Great job by the Blue Jays just to get it over the net. Another diving effort by Townsend. Mast will get the kill. Kayla Mast with a couple of kills from the top side, and it's a 3-point lead for the Blue Jays, their biggest lead of this second set. Val Thomas, she's gone on a bit of a roll here for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst leads by 3. Oh, service error by Val. So the point goes to North Park to make it 6-4. Again, we are in the second set. There's another replay. She let up on that one just a little bit. Oh, what a diving effort by Townsend. Boy, Townsend's been all over the floor tonight. Nice dig in the back by Schutte. Mast. Mast again. Mast gets up for the block, but the point gonna go to North Park. 6-5. The tail end of it right there. Boy, just like that, North Park, 2 quick points, and the Vikings are within 1. And that one goes out, so a service error, and the lead is back up to 2 for Elmhurst. Allstrand, a little too much adrenaline. And now it's gonna be Kayla Mast, just a freshman out of Quincy, Illinois. Thomas with the dig, and hitting it into the net was Tygum. So the point going to North Park. It is a 1-point lead for the Blue Jays. And serving into the net, a service error by Kenzie Kruger. And so that point goes to Elmhurst, 2-point lead. It'll be Bailey Brower to serve. The southpaw. Oh, that one goes out. Service error for Elmhurst. Boy, those service errors just kill you. You lose a point and you give the other team a chance to serve and get on a roll and get that momentum to change. Lauren Wiltsey serving. Right up the middle is Tygum, but that one is too strong. Take another look at it there, and we're tied at 8. Blue Jays led by 3. North Park has come back to tie it at 8. Blue Jays were up 6-3. Nice dig by Ushella. And getting it up. Oh boy, she was in perfect position. Tigum was. Oh, and a kicked effort by Kelly Clinton. Take another look on the tail end. Watch 23, North Park at the net there. Oh, she tries to kick it over, and that would count. Kicking is allowed. Elmhurst gets the point, 9-8, serving Emily Dewis. Diving effort by Emily, and she can't quite get to the corner. And we're tied at 9. Good placement by North Park. Dewis with the diving effort. And we're tied at 9. Serving Clinton. Tigum will get the kill, and the Blue Jays back up by 1. Alex Tigum, the sophomore. American School of Guatemala. Shooting, and on the serve we got a whistle. A violation against North Park. And so it'll be Elmhurst getting the point. I don't believe North Park was lined up correctly. And so Elmhurst is going to get the point, and the Blue Jays lead now by 2. And now the back row seems to be the point of emphasis as 2 of the players switch positions. Bianca Tamuda and Lauren Wiltsey switch positions in the back row. That was the issue. Wiltsey with the dig attempt. And it's going to be Tamuda to get it over. Mata from the far side, and she'll get the kill. So, or I should say Mast, Kayla Mast, the freshman outside hitter. They've gone to her quite a bit here in the second set, and she's delivered. North Park setting it up. And now it'll be the Vikings, or the Blue Jays on the attack, and they will get the point. Peyton Froats making the call. Middle, front row, and a timeout taken by the North Park Vikings as the Blue Jays lead it by 3, 12-9 here in the second set. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action here live from R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. We are in the second set of this best-of-5 match. You see the score there at the bottom of your monitor, 12-9 in favor of the Blue Jays after North Park won the first set by 6, 25-19. Score could be a little deceiving because it was nip and tuck in that first set. They were tied at 17, but North Park went on an 8-2 run to close out the first set and win it 25-19. Blue Jays trying to tie this match up. Again, Julie Hall with a long discussion with her club. Now they break huddle, and we'll see if the Blue Jays can close out the second set as well as the Vikings closed out the first set. So far, so good. Blue Jays by 3. Rachel Schutte with the jump serve. And landing on the Blue Jays side, so it'll be North Park point, and it's 12-10. Kruger back into the game for the Vikings. Spelled the same way as me, K-R-U-E-G-E-R. Mast cannot get it done this time for Elmhurst. Here's a replay of it. They set it up to her, and why not? She's come through, but this time hits it into the net. And it's now 12-11, Blue Jays by 1. So after the timeout, North Park with a couple of points. Chance for North Park to tie it up here. And that one is going to go to the Blue Jays here, so it's going to be 13-11. And a net violation there for North Park gives the Blue Jays the point. Serving is going to be Kelly Townsend. 13-11, Blue Jays by 2. Dig by Townsend. Thomas setting it up, and the kill by Bailey Brower is no good, so the Vikings get the point. Tail end of it here, you'll see Brower get set up. Goes out of bounds, and it is now 13-12. Blue Jays by 1. Cross-court kill by Froats. Partially blocked at the net. Setting it up to the far side to Mast again, and we got a net violation. And so the point going to go to the Blue Jays, who now lead by 2, 14-12. Boy, this match has been extremely close. Val Thomas will serve. She went on a little bit of a roll, that one too strong. Service error by Thomas. I was just gonna say, the last time she served, she rattled off 3 or 4 points. This one, though, a service error, as the Vikings are within 1. 14-13, midway through the second set. Brower. And the point gonna go to the Blue Jays. Bailey showing the finesse. The soft touch here by 15. Good placement. The Blue Jays back up by 2. Serving is Kayla Mast. There's the dink effort. Oh, diving effort by Thomas. Blocked at the net by Dewis, but it went out of bounds. Great effort by Emily. Take another look at it here. The block attempt goes out of bounds. It's 15-14. Really not much you can do there. Good effort, though, by Emily. Again, a chance for the Vikings to tie this one up. We're in the second set. Tygum, yes. Tygum gets the kill. The Blue Jays back up by 2. Top of your monitor, Tygum, yes. Anytime the Vikings with an opportunity to tie it up, the Blue Jays come back and get the point. 2-point lead. Brower with a nice left-handed serve. Straight up the middle, blocked nicely by the Blue Jays at the net. Over here to the near side, down the near sideline here, Wiltsey, but it went out. So it is now a 3-point lead for the Blue Jays. Wiltsey trying to go down the near sideline. Brower continuing to serve. Blue Jays by 3. And that one partially blocked. It lands on the Blue Jays side of the court. Coming into the game for Elmhurst is Celine Ushella. 17-15, Blue Jays by 2. We are in the second set. Ushella gets it over for Elmhurst. Nice diving effort that time by Thomas to keep it alive. Tygum, great dig by Tomuda. And spiking it down, if you will, Emily Dewis getting the kill. All she had to do is jump straight up, send it straight down, and she'll get credit for the kill. 18-15, Blue Jays up by 3. Dewis with the jump serve. Oh, that almost went over the top of the net, but it is going to be a service error. Point to the Vikings. It is a 2-point lead for Elmhurst, 18-16. We are in the second set. North Park gets it over. And now it's the Blue Jays on the attack. Thomas with the set. And the kill gonna go to Peyton Froats. So the sophomore out of Downers Grove South gives the Blue Jays a 3-point lead, 19-16. Rachel Schutte will serve it. Former Naperville North Husky. Nice knuckleball serve. Vikings get it over. To the far side, the kill by Mast, and it's gonna be successful. Boy, Kayla Mast has done a nice job here in the second set with a number of kills for the Blue Jays. Timeout taken by North Park. It is a 4-point lead for the Blue Jays here as we come to crunch time here in the second set. Just to clarify, you'll notice that on each end of the net are 2 antennas sticking up, and if the ball ever hits either one of those antennas, the play is dead and the point goes to the other team. It is a best-of-5 match here tonight at the collegiate level. Rally scoring system. We play up to 25 and you have to win by 2. Blue Jays trying to hold on here in the second set and trying to even this match up at 1. North Park won the first set 25-19. We are in the midst of the second set. So far, so good for the Blue Jays, leading by 4. So it'll be Rachel Schutte continuing to serve it here for Elmhurst. 4-point lead for the Blue Jays. And a violation, or a double hit, I should say, against the Viking. So it is now 21-16, biggest lead of the second set for the Blue Jays. Schutte continuing to serve. And, ooh, I was going to say nearly a service ace. And well placed by North Park. However, it was out of bounds, so it's 22-16. So just like North Park finished strong in the first set, Elmhurst finishing strong here in the second set. I hope I didn't jinx the Blue Jays as the Vikings get the point here to make it 22-17. Nice dink effort there by North Park to make it 22-17. Getting it over, sure, hitting it into the net is Schutte, so a couple of quick points for North Park makes it 22-18. See Schutte from the back row, hitting it into the net. Don't worry, folks. Oh man, a service ace to make it 22-19. And a timeout taken by Julie Hall. And yeah, I opened up my mouth a little too early, didn't I? Just a moment ago, it was 22-16. A comfortable 6-point lead for the Blue Jays, but 3 straight points here at the end by North Park, and we got ourselves a battle here in the second set, 22-19 in favor of the Blue Jays. And Julie Hall knows how important these next couple of points are going to be here in this match. You fall 0-2 in a match, and very rarely do you come back from an 0-2 deficit. So we'll see if the Blue Jays can stop the bleeding here. Taryn Pohl serving here for North Park. 22-19. Vikings on the attack now. Getting it over from the back row is Riccolo. To the far side, and the kill, Kayla Mast. Well, she has been the go-to gal here in the second set. Top of your screen. Double block attempt by North Park, but it falls off to the side. 23-19, Townsend to serve. And a service ace. Wow, what a great time for a service ace by Kelly Townsend. And here we go for the set. Townsend again with the jump serve. Blocked and going out of bounds. Point North Park, 24-20. Hold on, folks. Serving Louis Peralta. Again, set point here for the Blue Jays. Up 24-20. Vikings get it over and they get the point. The kill by Wiltsey. 24-21. Wiltsey with the big kill. As I mentioned earlier, she leads this team in kills coming into this match with 337. And Mast is going to get the kill to close out the second set. So nice comeback for the Blue Jays here in the second set. And this match is all tied up at 1. Again, we'll switch sides of the court as both teams getting ready for the third set. Boy, this has really been an entertaining match here tonight at R.A. Fagnall Hall. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to bring you the CCIW matchup here tonight. As I mentioned, the Blue Jays 2-5 in league play. Their 2 wins in conference coming to North Central College. And the other win was against Wheaton. So both of their wins are against CCIW teams that have not yet won a conference game yet this year. Wheaton and North Central. Teams they came up short with this season in conference play: Illinois Wesleyan, Carroll, Augustana, Carthage, and Milliken. This is the final conference game of the season for the Blue Jays. Again, senior night here tonight. Molly Brennan and Celine Ushella, the 2 seniors being honored here tonight, and certainly they would like to close out their regular season collegiate career with a win here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Again, your 2 league leaders in the CCIW, Illinois Wesleyan, 7-0 in league play. Titans are 19-5 overall. Meanwhile, Carthage 6-0 in league play overall, 17-8. So as always, tremendous competition in this conference, the CCIW. So the third set, your Blue Jays will be on the right side of your monitor. The North Park Vikings, decked out in black, will be on the left part of your monitor. Third set about ready to get underway. North Park took the first set 25-19. Elmhurst came back to take the second set 25-21. Pivotal set number 3, just about ready to get underway here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Special thanks to the Director of Sports Administration here at Elmhurst College, Kevin Jude, for providing us with all the rosters and the stats for tonight's match. And the third set is underway here from Elmhurst College. And the point going to go to North Park. So the Vikings scored the first point in each of the 3 sets. Blue Jays on the attack and setting it up here to Mast, and she will get the kill to tie the third set up at 1. Nice job, Mast, getting up and getting a lot of velocity on that ball to tie this one up. Val Thomas now to serve, the 5'5" freshman. The libero from Prospect. Vikings get it over. Wiltsey gets it over for North Park. Over here to the near side. Mast pushes it over to the back row. And now it's the Vikings on the attack. Cross-court kill is good by Wiltsey. So the leader in kills for the Vikings gets another kill, and it's 2-1 in favor of North Park. We are early on in the third set. And that falls in the middle of that North Park defense, and we're tied at 2. Boy, you just have to figure the unforced errors, talking about service errors, whichever team keeps that to a minimum is going to take this third set, because you know it's going to be nip and tuck throughout the entire set. You got to figure. Wiltsey straight up the middle. Now the Blue Jays on the attack to the far side. Pushing it to the back row, Brower. Wiltsey. They're trying to set up Brower. No, instead they push it over. Nice job and good decision that time by Townsend. Right in the middle there, and we're tied, or check that, the 3-2 lead for the Blue Jays. The dig by Townsend. Thomas Tygum tried to push it over, and the point going to go to North Park, so we're tied at 3. Been tied at 1, tied at 2, and now we're tied at 3. Bianca Tamuta, I should say, with the serve. Townsend to Brower with the dink, yes. So Brower gets the little dink, and the Blue Jays recapture the lead 4-3. See Townsend pushing it behind her, and Brower saw the opening in the middle. And Bailey will serve. Wiltsey pushes it over. Dig by Tygum. Brower gets it over. Townsend, and the kill is good for Emily Dewis. Here's another look. Townsend with the set. Dewis sending it home. 2-point lead for the Blue Jays. Let's see if we can just continually add to this lead. Brower again with a nice serve. Knuckleball just over the net. Wiltsey, the block at the net by Townsend. Ball is alive. Point for the Blue Jays. 3-point lead for Elmhurst. Great reaction at the net by Elmhurst, and it's a 3-point lead. Mariah Rosito coming into the game, number 6 for North Park, 5'1" senior from Chicago. She gets the dig in the back row. Rosito pushes it over. Over here to the near side, Tygum blocked at the net. Now it's North Park. And Tygum sends it home with the kill. Tygum needed all of her 5', 10" frame to sky and send that one home, and the point to the Blue Jays. And the lead is 4, and that is the biggest lead of the match for the Blue Jays, 7-3, as Natalie Dietz calls a timeout here for North Park. The mascot Victor E in the stands trying to fire up the crowd, getting everybody active. Blue Jays with the lead 7-3 here. We are in the third set. If you've just logged on, this is the final conference game, final home game for the Blue Jays. It is senior night. Molly Brennan and Celine Ushella, the 2 seniors honored before the match here tonight. Congratulations to them, and we wish them all the best. We are in the third set. North Park took the first set 25-19. The Blue Jays won the second set 25-21. And the Blue Jays enjoying a 4-point lead here in the third set. Bailey Brower continuing to serve. Ooh, that one is going to be a service ace. 8-4 as Brower gets the ace. Well, the scoreboard has 8-3 up there, so I'm going to go with them. 8-3. 5-point lead for the Blue Jays. And now it's North Park on the attack. Blocked at the net, Tygum and Dewis, but North Park keeps it alive. Townsend, Dewis. Nice block by North Park at the net. Wiltsey, blocked by Elmhurst. Wiltsey gets it over. Townsend pushes it. Townsend setting it up behind her to Brower. Oh man, she got under that one. Send it way out of bounds, and it's 8-4. Bailey really wound up for that one. And now serving for North Park is Lauren Wiltsey. Blue Jays by 4. Oh, Townsend tried to push it over, but the block by Kelly Clinton. So Clinton's block makes it 8-5 in favor of the Blue Jays. Tygum. Thomas setting up, here's Townsend. Tygum down the near baseline, but it went out. So now it's 8-6 as North Park battling back. Vikings are within 2. And that's service error. Too strong for Wiltsey. 9-6, Blue Jays up by 3. Serving will be Emily Dewis. You know, ball trickling on Elmer's side of the net. They really couldn't do much with it. Kind of handcuffed Taylor Zerline right there, and it's now 9-7. Blue Jays by 2 here. Here's Tygum. Yes. Alexandra Tygum gets the kill, and the Blue Jays are back up by 3. Coming in for the Blue Jays and now serving is Rachel Schutte. It's a good look at Rachel. Trying to retrieve the volleyball. Now she's got it. We're in the 3rd set. Oh, a great block by Peyton Froats. Take another look at it here. Peyton right in the middle all by herself gets the block and the point for the Blue Jays. It is now a 4-point lead. 11-7. And that one out. Too strong. Oh, they're saying it was deflected though at the net. Here, let's take another look at it here. Now, hard to tell, but yeah, that probably was deflected. So it's 11-8. North Park trailing by 3. Taryn Pohl with the jump serve for the Vikings. Cross-court kill is good by Kayla Mast. Kayla. See her setting up, number 20. Getting momentum, nice job, and the Blue Jays up by 4. Townsend getting instructions on where to place the serve. Oh, and Val Thomas couldn't quite handle that one, so the North Park Vikings get the point, and it's 12-9. See Thomas in the white shirt, the defensive specialist, or libero, if you will. Thomas setting it up to the front. Townsend. And getting the kill for North Park is Nikki Allstrand. Allstrand gets the Vikings to within 2. 12-10. Digging the back by Thomas. Blocked at the net by North Park, but it goes out of bounds. So the kill is going to be awarded to Bailey Brower. See the left-hander. The kill, or the block attempt, goes out of bounds, so it's 13-10. The lead back up to 3. Val Thomas to serve it. And that kill once again, Nikki Allstrand. Allstrand will get the kill, and now she will serve. Boy, I tell you, both teams not making a lot of mistakes here in this third set. This has been a well-played set. Oh, look at the Blue Jays getting it over, diving effort. And we got a whistle here. What's the call? Double hit. Oh, boy. Double hit for Elmhurst. It's 13-12. Allstrand with a service ace, and we're tied at 13. Allstrand with 45 aces, the team leader coming into this match. Got a big service ace there. We're tied at 13. Blocked at the net nicely by number 11. That's Bethany Geidner. Timeout taken by Coach Julie Hall and the Blue Jays as North Park has rallied back here to take the lead. 14-13, 4 straight points here by North Park to take the lead in this critical third set. The Blue Jays were leading 13-10, but as I mentioned, 4 straight here for the Vikings, forcing Julie Hall to call a timeout. I'm Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you CCIW action. Blue Jay volleyball here tonight from R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. NCAA Division III CCIW action. Let's hope the timeout by the Blue Jays can stop this little 4-0 run by the Vikings. Nikki Allstrand, the 5'10 junior. Her hometown of Morton Grove, went to Maine East High School. She's going to continue to serve it here. Both teams with a set in this match. North Park took the first set. The Blue Jays came back to win the second set. And so now we are midway through the third set. And the Vikings lead by 1. Allstrand with a nice knuckleball serve. Brower with a dink. Mast, and the Vikings cannot handle that one. Taryn Pohl kind of handcuffed her, and we're tied at 14. So it'll be Kayla Mast served for Elmhurst. Chance for the Blue Jays to take the lead, and they do. Townsend with another nice decision. Instead of setting it up, she decides to just toss it over in the middle of that Viking defense. And it's 15-14, Blue Jays by 1 and a service ace. Ace by Kayla Mast, and the Blue Jays back up by 2. Boy, we go back and forth, back and forth. The Vikings had the momentum just a second ago when they scored 4 straight points. Now it seems to shift to the Blue Jays, but a point here for the Vikings. Geidner is going to get credit for the kill, number 11, and we're tied at 6, or actually it's a 1-point lead, 16-15. Blue Jays by 1. Tamuda to serve. To the far side, a dink effort by Brower. Wiltsey blocked at the net. Townsend, Brower. Nice dig in the back by Riccolo. And an effort, diving effort, but the point going to North Park, and we're tied at 16. Well, we told you it was going to be nip and tuck. Tamuda continuing to serve for North Park. Tygum getting it over. Blocked at the net by Tygum, and did it stay in bounds? Yes. Great effort by the sophomore Tygum, getting the block, keeping the ball in bounds. Blue Jays up by 1. Bailey Brower to serve. It's interesting, Brower stands about 3 feet behind the line to serve. Townsend setting it up, cross-court kill attempt by Tygum is too strong. We're tied at 17. Taylor Zerline back into the game. She sets up in the back row for the Blue Jays. Lauren Wiltsey to serve. Mast with the dig. Pushing it over the right side is Emily Dewis. Point for Elmhurst. Dewis, good peripheral vision, saw that nobody was home on her right side. And now Dewis is going to serve with the Blue Jays up by 1. Dewis with the jump serve. Townsend sending it up. And now North Park on the attack from the back row. Wiltsey, the dig by Zerline. Mast and Tygum gets it over. Mast with the dig. Townsend. Froats almost had the kill. Nice defense by North Park. Tygum, yes! Blocked at the net by the Vikings, but it went out of bounds. Huge point and a huge kill by Tygum. It's a 2-point lead for the Blue Jays. Dewis continuing to serve. We are in the 3rd set. Wiltsey gets it over. Townsend, Tygum. Riccolo gets it over from the back row. A great effort there by Froats as she mistimed her jump, but she got it on the way down. Tygum pushes it over. Oh, what a diving effort by Dewis to save that. Mast gets it over. And the Blue Jays are going to end up with the point. Kelly Clinton couldn't quite get there. And a timeout taken here by Natalie Dietz and the Vikings. Great point there for the Blue Jays as the lead is now 3. 20-17. And I always say whenever you get to 20, that is the start of crunch time in the set. And that's where the Blue Jays are right now. 20-17. In a pivotal 3rd set. Blue Jays led by 3 early on, 6-3 in this set. North Park battled back to take the lead, but it was a brief lead, 14-13. Elmhurst quickly tied it up at 14. And now, after the 3rd set was tied at 17, 3 straight points for the Blue Jays. So both teams kind of going on these 3-point surges here in this 3rd set. The latest 3-point surge going to the Blue Jays. Boy, if they could get another surge, if you will, here, this would be a great opportunity and a great time for the Blue Jays to add to their 3-point lead. Emily Dewis. 5'9" freshman. She will continue to serve. Here we go. Mast. Here's Tygum. And pushing it down is Peyton Froats. So a huge point for Elmhurst to make it 21-17. 4-point lead for the Blue Jays. Another good serve by Dewis. Mast with the dig. That time it was Dewis with the dig and landing down, and good is a point for Elmhurst. So it is now a 5-point lead. Great job by Kelly Townsend of finding the opening and putting it there. 22-17. Dewis continuing to serve. She has gone on a roll here. Ooh, a great diving effort that time by Elmhurst. Who was it? That was Taylor Zerline, number 3. Take another look at it here. You see the great effort. Boy, a couple of Blue Jays, they nearly collided there. 22-18. The lead is 4 for the Blue Jays. We're in the third set. Townsend, Tygum. Too much club. Another point for North Park to make it 22-19. Serving is Clinton. We need to stop the bleeding right here. Townsend pushes it over. North Park now on the attack. Dig in the back row by Thomas. Blocked, but landing on the Blue Jays side, and a point for North Park. Tygum and Froats were both there, but you see it land on the Elmhurst side of the net to make it 22-20. And Julie Hall decides to call a timeout here. 2-point lead for the Blue Jays. Again, the winner of this set takes a 2-1 advantage in this best-of-5 match. So this is critical now. Julie Hall talking to Kelly Townsend, talking about her net play. Of course, Kelly, the premier setter for this Blue Jay team, the leader in assists with 557 for the 5'8" junior setter. What a terrific season Kelly has had. She went to West Aurora, hometown of North Aurora. So the Vikings are out onto the court. The Blue Jays will be there in a second. 22-20, Elmhurst with the lead. Kelly Clinton will serve for North Park. Blue Jays would love to get a point here. Townsend setting it up. Tygum hits it into the net. Oh my. An unforced error for the Blue Jays, and it is just a 1-point lead. 22-21. Clinton serves. Townsend. And Froats gets the kill. Peyton Froats gets the Blue Jays up by 2 again. As you see Froats going to the top of your monitor there, top of the screen, and a 2-point lead after that kill. 23-21. Schutte with the serve. Schutte with the dig. Townsend, yes! Boy, Kelly has done that a number of times tonight, where you think she's going to set it up to one of her teammates, instead decides to just push it over in the middle. And now it is set point, 24-21. Schutte, and a service ace to end the third set. Rachel Schutte, take another look at the service ace, skims the top of the net, and the Blue Jays take the third set, 25-21. Elmhurst leads the match now 2-1. Boy, that was big. Great job by Elmhurst to close out the third set. And so now, as we go into set number 4, the Blue Jays with a chance to win the match if they can take this fourth set. Again, the Vikings started out the match by winning the first set 25-19. But the Blue Jays came back strong and won the next 2 sets. They won the second set 25-21, and they won the third set by that identical score of 25-21. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action here. We thank you again for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. R.A. Fagnall Hall, the site for this CCIW matchup. Blue Jays and the Vikings of North Park. Elmhurst 10-17 overall coming into tonight. Meanwhile, North Park 15-11. Natalie Dietz in her 4th season as the head coach of the Vikings. Meanwhile, Julie Hall, the Hall of Famer, in her 25th season as the head coach of the Blue Jays. Well, it was a well-played third set. Both teams battling it out, and we should be in for just as an exciting of a fourth set. Vikings did a nice job of closing out the first set. Blue Jays did a nice job of closing out sets number 2 and 3. Kayla Mast has done a nice job for the Blue Jays with some kills, especially in that second set. Emily Dewis, she has had a nice match tonight as well. The entire Blue Jays squad playing well, and they want to get a victory here for the two seniors on senior night here tonight. Molly Brennan, the senior outside hitter from Tinley Park, and Celine Ushella, the senior, the defensive specialist out of Downers Grove North High School. All right, so it will be the Blue Jays on your left and the North Park Vikings on the right as we settle in for set number 4. For the Blue Jays, hopefully this will be the deciding set. Vikings trying to push it to a 5th set. How many 5-set matches have the Blue Jays played in so far this season, you may ask? Well, the answer is 2. They've won 1 and they've lost 1. Their victory was against just recently, as that kill goes too strong for Mass. So once again, North Park wins the first point of the set. The first win of the season was against George Fox. The Blue Jays won in 5 sets, and just recently, on October 19th, they lost in 5 sets to UW Stevens Point. Pushed into the net that time was Kayla Mast, and so now it is a 2-0 advantage for North Park to start this 4th set. Blue Jays just trying to dig deep, trying to get a victory. Nice dig by Thomas in the back row. The Vikings get it over. Blue Jays should have an opportunity here. And back row dig by Ricola. Ooh, a diving effort by Zerline, and now it's a 3-0 lead here to start the game for North Park. Talked about those 3-point surges. Well, North Park just experiencing one. And a service error stops that. So the point going to Elmhurst, it's 3-1. And now serving for the Blue Jays will be Kelly Townsend. She has had a wonderful match tonight too. Not only setting up her teammates, but getting points herself, finding the opening in the Vikings defense. Nice serve for Kelly. Mast, and Mast wants it back, and she is going to get the kill. Well, Mast to Townsend. Townsend set back Mast up nicely. Here it is. Townsend and Mast with the kill. 2 quick points for the Blue Jays, and it's 3-2. Another serve for Townsend with a chance to tie, and she serves it into the net. Wanted to get it into the front row to the left, but just didn't quite hit it enough. 4-2, Vikings. Townsend. Brower got it over. Townsend. Froats will get the kill. Another assist by Kelly Townsend, but it's going to be Peyton Froats getting the kill, the 5'10" sophomore. Up the middle, and it is now 4-3. And again, the Blue Jays with a chance to tie. Val Thomas with the serve. Wiltsey again. This time she just dinks it over. Nice diving effort by Mast. Wiltsey setting it up. Diving effort by Thomas. Mast gets it over. Nice dig by Townsend. Brower blocked at the net by North Park, and it goes out of bounds. So Bailey Brower will get the kill, and that ties this fourth set up at 4. Boy, nice comeback for the Blue Jays, being down 3-0 to start this fourth set. Val Thomas to serve. Chance now for the Blue Jays to take the lead. Dig by Zerline. Thomas gets it over. Dink effort, and the Blue Jays couldn't get there. The lead back to North Park, 5-4. Nikki Allstrand will serve. Really nice knuckleball serve with momentum, and getting the kill in the front row here is Clinton, and it's a 2-point lead for North Park. Take a look at it again. Kelly, easy opportunity there for the kill. Allstrand with another nice serve, and North Park, oh, there's a whistle. And a net violation will give the point to the Blue Jays, so it's 6-5. And it'll be Kayla Mast to serve, and another chance for the Blue Jays to tie this fourth set up at 6 here. Mast with a diving effort into the corner. North Park with a point and a 2-point lead again for the Vikings. Bianca Tamuda. With the serve. And that one dances along the Blue Jays side of the net. And it's going to be a point for North Park. It's a 3-point lead, 8-5. Second time the Vikings have led by 3 in this fourth set. Remember, they led 3-0. Val Thomas, and it's going to be Zerline getting it over. Zerline, and getting the kill is Kelly Clinton. One of the easier kills you'll see Clinton get. Wow, 9-5. The lead is 4 for North Park, and another point here, and I wouldn't be surprised if Julie Hall burns a timeout here. We're in the fourth set. Blue Jays lead it 2-1. Zerline, yes. Taylor Zerline, the sophomore outside hitter out of Shorewood, went to Joliet Catholic. Gets the kill to make it 9-6. And now it'll be Rachel Schutte to serve. Coming into the game for Elmhurst is Katie Davis, 5'8" junior. She went to Lincoln Way West from New Lenox. And Mast couldn't quite handle that one from Clinton. And so the point going to North Park, and it is now a 4-point lead, 10-6. Mast got handcuffed there. 4-point lead, serving Wiltsey. And that kill attempt goes out of bounds by Peralta. And so that point going to Elmhurst to make it 10-7. 3-point lead, and it's Emily Dewis. Remember back in the third set, Emily went on a bit of a roll serving. Let's see if she can do it again here in the fourth set. Blue Jays on the attack. Zerline, North Park with a nice block. Pushing it over nicely was Davis. North Park with good defense. Another nice block by the Blue Jays. Hit straight up. Diving effort in the back. The dig by Mast. Zerline pushes it over. Zerline again. And North Park finding the opening in the corner. Kelly Clinton getting the kill as we take another look at the tail end. Clinton finding the opening in that left corner to make it 11-7, a 4-point lead. And now, indeed, Julie Hall decides to call a timeout here. 4-point lead for the Vikings of North Park, 11-7. We are in the fourth set. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all of the action here tonight. Blue Jays trying to close it out here in 4 sets. They lead 2 sets to 1, but it's currently a 4-point lead for North Park here in the 4th set. North Park out onto the court to the right, ready to go, and now the Blue Jays break the huddle on the left, and now they're ready to go. Kelly Clinton will continue to serve, the 5'9" senior from Plainfield. North Park by 4. Straight up the middle is Zerline. Nice block by Elmhurst. Blue Jays on the attack. Froats gets it over. And the North Park, a little bit of miscommunication there. A rare unforced error by North Park, and it is now 11-8. As Taylor Zerline, the 5'8" sophomore, the outside hitter, will serve. Jump serve, nice serve. Blocked at the net. And Froats is gonna get credit for the kill. And that makes it 11-9. The Blue Jays are within 2. Substitution for North Park. Reagan Clement comes back into the game, 5'7" junior from Brookfield, Wisconsin. Taylor continuing to serve for Elmhurst. And a service, oh no. Oh, that was close. Let's take another look at it here. They're saying it was out. Boy, that was close, but the official was right there to make the call. It was out, so it's 12-9. 3-point lead for the Vikings. To the far side, it's Mast. Wiltsey with a nice dig. Blocked at the net nicely. That's going to be Kayla Mast with the block. And the Blue Jays are within 2. Townsend back into the game along with Brower. And Townsend will serve. Blue Jays trailing by 2. Kelly Townsend. And there's the kill by Nikki Allstrand. And the lead is back up to 3 now for North Park. Allstrand with some nice hops in the kill. Substitution number 8, Louis Peralta coming into the game, and Peralta will serve. North Park by 3. That one too strong. Service error for the Vikings, and that makes it 13-11. So the Blue Jays continuing to hang around here. It'll be Val Thomas to serve. Again, North Park trying to force a 5th and deciding set. Elmhurst trying to close it out here in 4. Mast. Peralta with the dig. And mistiming her jump a little bit there was Allstrand. So the point double hit, a point going to the Blue Jays to make it 13-12. So Thomas now with a chance to tie it up. Oh, really nice serve. Now the Blue Jays can't quite get that one over. A nice block attempt at the net by Emily Dewis. Here it is. Dewis got her hand on it, but really the Blue Jays couldn't do anything after that. Lead back up to 2, 14-12. And a point going to Elmhurst, back to within 1. 14-13. And now a chance for the Blue Jays again to tie it up. This time it's Kayla Mast to serve. Oh, nice diving effort that time by Townsend. Blocked by the Blue Jays. Wiltsey, Townsend gets a hand on it. Mast with the dig. Thomas gets it over. Wiltsey with the kill. Did it stay in? Yes. Mast did not play the ball. She thought it was going to go out, but you can see the replay there. It was in. So it's 15-13 in favor of the Vikings. 2-point lead here in the middle of set number 4. Brower blocked nicely by the Vikings. Thomas to the far side. This time it's Zerline. Again, the Vikings, nice job defensively. Wiltsey and a diving effort with the left hand by Mast. But North Park is going to get the point, and the Vikings lead is now 3. Boy, North Park has done a nice job defensively on a couple of would-be kills for the Blue Jays. Good defensive club. Can see why they're 15-11 coming into this one. Blue Jays, though, get a point here to get to within 2. 16-14 as that cross-court kill falls good. And now it's Rachel Schutte. She's going to serve here for the Blue Jays. Down 2. Wiltsey blocked at the net, but it falls on Elmhurst side. Wiltsey gets another kill. The lead is back up to 3, 17-14 in favor of North Park. Lauren Wiltsey, after that kill, will serve. Good player. Far side, it's Zerline. Cross-court kill is good. So Taylor Zerline coming up with a couple of kills here in this 4th set. Take another look, top of your monitor. Zerline sending it home, and it's 17-15. Blue Jays again serving, trailing by 2. It's Emily Dewis to serve. Getting it over to Muda. Zerline, cross-court kill. What a tremendous dig by Wiltsey. And that was a perfect example of North Park and how well they are defensively. Take another look at this. Wiltsey in the back row with the dig. Well, that's the tail end of that point, but it's 18-15. It's a 3-point lead for North Park. Good defensive play and a kill at the net. That's going to be Allstrand getting the kill to make it 19-15, and Julie Hall wants to get another timeout. So a couple of quick points here for North Park. The latest one was a kill at the net by Nikki Allstrand, and that builds the lead for North Park to 4. (19-15). Again, we are in the 4th set. The Blue Jays lead the match 2-1. North Park won the first set 25-19. The Blue Jays coming back to win the second set 25-21, winning the 3rd set by that same score of 25-21. And so now we are in the 4th set, and another good set going on right here with North Park leading by 4. 19-15. Good timeout taken by Julie Hall, trying to stop the momentum and trying to get it back. Kelly Clinton is going to serve for the Vikings. All right, here we go. Blue Jays down 4. Zerline's kill attempt blocked by North Park. Zerline again. Back row. Allstrand. Oh, and Davis tried to push it over, very much like Kelly Townsend has done in this match, but it goes out of bounds. Take another look. Davis to her right, just out of bounds, and it's 20-15. 5-point lead for North Park. Zerline. Blue Jays back on the attack. To the far side. Zerline, cross-court kill is good. Big point. 20-16. Wiltsey couldn't quite handle it. And now the Blue Jays trailing by 4. Taylor Zerline to serve. And a point for the Blue Jays. So 2 quick points, and the Blue Jays are within 3. 20-17, and a timeout taken by Natalie Dietz. Natalie knows that her club's back's against the wall here, and so with their 5-point lead dwindling down to 3, she decides to call a timeout here. Vikings were leading 20-15, but 2 quick points for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst now trailing 20-17. So North Park trying to stop the little momentum that the Blue Jays have gathered the last couple of points. Again, the Blue Jays will be back in action on Friday, October 26th. They'll be at Chicago. North Park will also be in action on Friday night, a CCIW battle, as North Park will take on Carroll Friday night. All right, both teams back out onto the court. It'll be Taylor Zerline to serve for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst trailing by 3. Taylor with a nice knuckleball serve. North Park now on the attack. Blue Jays with an opportunity here to the far side. Mast. North Park on the attack. Great block at the net by Elmhurst. Another block to the far side. Mast. Diving effort by Roccolo. Boy, what a great play by Roccolo. Froats. Nice diving effort by Tamudo, and the Vikings hit that one into the net. Another point for Elmhurst. 20-18 now, 3 straight points for Elmhurst, and the Blue Jays are within 2. Peralta back into the game, number 8 for the Vikings. Taylor Zerline continuing to serve. Peralta with the dig, getting it over Roccolo. Froats wanting it. Instead, it's Mast. Blocked at the net, and it goes out of bounds. Tough break for the Blue Jays. 21-18, as that stops the Blue Jays' 3-point run. Another 3-point run that I've been talking about. Taryn Pohl serving, number 18 for North Park. Mast, yes. Kayla Mast getting the kill. And the Blue Jays get a point back, 21-19. It's a 2-point lead for North Park, and now it's going to be Kelly Townsend. Kelly, the leader in service aces for the Blue Jays. Townsend setting it up here to Brower. Nice dig by Roccolo. Roccolo has had a number of outstanding digs in that back row. Here's Mast. Blocked at the net by North Park. Combination Allstrand and also Bethany Geidner. And the point going to North Park to make it 22-19. 3-point lead. Skims the top of the net. Brower, this time Roccolo. Oh, what a great effort by Peralta as North Park gets it over. Brower again, and this time North Park can't handle that kill. 22-20, big kill by Bailey Brower. And now it's going to be Val Thomas to serve. Blue Jays trying to get to within 1 here. 22-20, and a service ace by Val Thomas. Boy, a little miscommunication there by the Vikings as they were kind of looking at each other here, and the ball just lands kind of right in between them there. So that service ace, Natalie Dietz calls a timeout, and the Blue Jays are within 1. 22-21 here in this fourth set. The Blue Jays trying to close it out here. They lead this match 2-1. North Park looking to force a fifth set. Boy, North Park was leading 20-15 in this fourth set, but the Blue Jays with a nice comeback. Let's see if they can come back all the way here. As again, we're waiting for Julie Hall. She takes she takes all the time in these timeouts. You take a look at it there. North Park is on the court ready to go. And Julie says, well, hold on a minute. I'm still talking to my team here. Now we're ready to go. All right, fourth set, 22-21, North Park with the lead. Val Thomas, your defensive specialist there, number 19, serving for the Blue Jays. This to tie up the fourth set. Did that one go out of bounds? Oh, they're saying it was deflected at the net by the Blue Jays. Ooh, the Blue Jay crowd not liking that one. Whoa, I'm not sure. Well, it's 23-21 North Park. Townsend setting it up here. Brower, and that one was too strong. So it is now, boy, oh boy, 2 quick points for North Park. Another look at it here. That's a good call. It was out. Set point here for North Park, 24-21. To the far side, Mast. Blocked at the net, and it went out of bounds. So it's 24-22. The Blue Jays stay alive. Kayla Mast to serve. Remember, you have to win by 2. 24-22 North Park. Wiltson, we got a whistle and a violation against North Park. Double hit. So 24-23. And if you have to win by 2, how big is this point? North Park gets this point, they win the fourth set. Mast with a nice serve. And that one stays in as Kelly Clinton finding it. Boy, that was just inches inside the line. And so North Park captures the fourth set, 25-23. And we will have a fifth and deciding set here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Well, looking at the stats and the numbers for both teams, we kind of thought this was going to be a close match, and that certainly has been the case as we're going to go to a fifth and deciding set here at Elmhurst. Senior night. And I don't think the 2 seniors will want to have it any other way. Molly Brennan, the senior outside hitter out of Tinley Park, one of the 2 seniors on this Elmhurst team. The other, of course, is Celine Ushella, the defensive specialist out of Downers Grove North. And both teams, have had their service errors, but there really hasn't been a lot of unforced errors for either team. It's been a well-played match. North Park, interestingly enough, took the first point in all 4 sets. We'll see if Elmhurst can change that trend and get the first point of this fifth set. North Park took the first set, 25-19. Blue Jays won the second set, 25-21. They took the third set, 25-21. And North Park took the fourth set, 25-23. Both teams getting final instructions. Julie Hall talking to her team. Natalie Dietz talking with her assistants right now. Handing in the scorecard, if you will, for the 5th set to the official. Nick Altier and Paul Vanek, they've done a great job officiating this match here tonight. So the Blue Jays break their huddle there to your left. North Park will be to your right here to start this 5th set. Mast, Peyton Froats, Bailey Brower, Kelly Townsend, the libero Val Thomas, and Emily Dewis, along with Taylor Zerline out there for Julie Hall here to begin this 5th set. Blue Jays trying to win their 3rd match of the conference. 2 conference wins against Wheaton and North Central. Blue Jays 2-5 in league play. Meanwhile, the Vikings 2-3 in the CCIW coming into tonight. So the officials making sure the numbers jive with the sheet he's got in his hand. And we're about ready to get underway here. Set number 5. Blue Jays will serve first, and it'll be Kelly Townsend to serve. Fifth set underway here at Elmhurst. Brower. Wiltsey gets it over for North Park. Townsend to Brower again. Brower pushes it, and it's too strong. So once again, North Park takes the first point of the set. All 5 sets, interestingly, North Park has won the first set in every one of them. Of course, last set, North Park earned the first 3 points of the set. And a net violation, a double hit actually against the Blue Jays, so it's 2-0 North Park. Taryn Pohl, number 18, serving for North Park. Brower gets it over. Pohl, and it's Allstrand, and once again, North Park getting the first 3 points of the set. That's exactly what happened in set number 4. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Vikings jump out to a 3-0 lead here in the 5th set. Zerline with the kill. So Taylor stops the bleeding, and it's 3-1 now in favor of North Park. Zerline straight up the middle, and it'll be Val Thomas to serve. Blue Jays trailing by 2 here in the 5th set. And that kill is going to go for Emily Dewis. Deflected at the net and going out of bounds, and it's 3-2 in favor of North Park. So just like that, the Blue Jays with a chance to tie it up. Thomas with a nice serve. Wiltsey gets it over for the Vikings. Townsend to the far side. Zerline pushes it over. Now North Park on the attack. Here's Townsend. And getting it into the corner just barely was Dewis. So a 3-point surge for North Park to start this 5th set, and then 3 straight points for the Blue Jays to tie it up at 3. Val Thomas continuing to serve. And a service ace gives the Blue Jays the lead. 4-3, take another look. Nice serve by Thomas. Handcuffing Roccolo. Blue Jays by 1. 4 straight for the Blue Jays. Oh, a service error by Thomas ties this 5th set up at 4. Wiltsey to serve. Zerline with a little dink, and North Park does not get it over. 4 hits. And so the Blue Jays take the lead back 5-4. Taylor Zerline, boy, she's had a couple of nice serves. See if she can get another one here. Blue Jays by 1. Really nice serve. Ricola with the dig in the back. Wiltsey, too strong. Blue Jays by 2. 6-4. Wiltsey really wound up here. 6-4 Blue Jays. Zerline. Another nice serve. Oh, that kill good by Pole. And so it's now 6-5 favor of North Park. In favor of the Blue Jays, I should say. Mast gets it over. Blue Jays by 1. And that one was out of bounds, or it was deflected, I should say, out of bounds. So North Park gets the point, and we're tied at 6. Allstrand with the serve to the far side. Mast. That was that deflected at the net? No. Mast too strong with that kill attempt. So it's 7-6. North Park by 1. Allstrand with a nice serve. Dig in the back by Thomas. Diving effort by Zerline. North Park, though, gets another point, and it's a 2-point lead, 8-6. And halfway through this 5th set, we switch it up. As this 5th set gets played to 15, so whenever a team gets to 8, we switch sides. Elmhurst on your right, North Park on your left. It'll be Allstrand. Well, Allstrand was going to serve, but a timeout taken by the Blue Jays here. Halfway through the 5th set. 8-6 in favor of North Park. It's been a great match, very competitive match here tonight. So both teams coming out of their respective huddles here, getting ready to go here. It is 8-6 in favor of North Park. Nikki Allstrand will serve. It is a deciding 5th set played to 15. 8-6 North Park with the lead. Again, you have to win by 2. The Vikings lead is 2, 8-6. Allstrand with the serve. Mast. Yes! Kayla Mast getting a huge kill here to make it 8-7. You see her really wind up and send that one home. Now into the game and serving is Rachel Schutte. And a chance now for the Blue Jays to tie this one up. Nice serve by Schutte. Schutte with the dig. Zerline gets it over. Now North Park on the attack. Here's Mast. Mast keeps it alive. Getting it over, Schutte. Peralta. Schutte. And the front line couldn't handle it for the Blue Jays. Point going to North Park, making it 9-7. Boy, both teams just diving after balls all night long. Good defense by North Park. Blue Jays again on the attack. Mast. Yes. Well, it's been Kayla Mast. She has been the go-to girl, and she gets another kill here to bring her Blue Jays to within one, 9-8. Emily Dewis to serve, and you cannot have any type of unforced errors from here on out. Peralta, Dewis with the dig. And was it out? No, point North Park, 10-8. Rachel Schutte, I think she thought the ball was going to be out of bounds, but it was not. Kill attempt by Froats is good. Set up beautifully by Katie Davis. And the Blue Jays again are within one. And so it's Mast with a chance to tie. Skims the top of the net. Wiltsey blocked at the net nicely by the Blue Jays, and we're tied. Great net play by the Blue Jays. Take another look at it here. Beautifully timed. And it looked like it was Peyton Froats, one of the two blockers, getting in there. And we're tied at 10. Timeout taken by Natalie Dietz and the Vikings here. Boy, what a match again this has been. Each team with 2 set victories. North Park taking the first set and the fourth set. North Park taking sets number 2. Elmhurst taking sets number 2 and 3. Going down to the wire here in the 5th and deciding set. All tied at 10. Again, you have to win by 2. As the Blue Jays trying to win for the 11th time this season. 10-17 overall, 2-5 in league play. Meanwhile, North Park, 4 games over 500, 15-11, and 2-3 in the CCIW. Tied at 10, Kayla Mast. Just a freshman, serving in a pretty critical situation here. Tied at 10. Beautiful serve. Riccolo with the dig. Far side, Wiltsey. Zerline, Riccolo with the dig. Oh, what an effort by Wiltsey. She dives into the scorer's table. Zerline, and a point going to go to North Park. My, oh my, Lauren Wiltsey. I'm not sure if we can, well, that's the tail end of it right there, but boy, Wiltsey just diving into the scorer's table. Kevin Jude making sure all of his equipment is okay. Point going to North Park to make it 11-10. Play is stopped, so everybody there in the scorer's table making sure everything's okay, and Kevin can come out from underneath the table now. Everything's okay. Kelly Clinton will serve. North Park by 1. Oh, and boy, Taylor Zerline, not much she could do as that ball, she just ran into the net. Not much she could do on that ball right there, and it's a 2-point lead. 12-11 in favor of North Park. Kelly Clinton. Another serve. North Park by 2. Townsend, Zerline. North Park now on the attack. Wiltsey and a double hit. Huge point for Elmhurst to make it 12-11. Back into the game is the big kill person, Bailey Brower, number 15. Serving is Kelly Townsend, the leader in aces for the Blue Jays. Allstrand, the dig by Townsend, setting it up to Brower, blocked at the net nicely by North Park. Wow, Allstrand and also Wiltsey combined on the block to make it 13-11, North Park by 2. A huge block at the net as they turned away Bailey Brower's kill attempt. That probably was the play of the match. If North Park holds on to win, that was huge. A 2-point lead for the Vikings. Julie Hall calling a timeout. What a match. We are in the deciding 5th set. North Park by 2, 13-11. North Park will serve coming out of this timeout. 2 points away from winning this match here tonight. Boy, again, what a great match. This is typical, folks. This is typical CCIW competition. I don't care what sport it is. Basketball, which is right around the corner. Volleyball, football, you get 2 teams in this conference, and it is ultra competitive. No matter what the record. All right, here we go. North Park will serve, leading by 2. Taryn Pohl, 5'7" sophomore, will serve. 13-11 in favor of the Vikings. Zerline to Townsend, back to Zerline. Riccolo in the back row. Townsend to the far side. Brower tried to go the dink route. Thomas to Townsend. And pushing it in is good by Peyton Froats. And that makes it 13-12. You see the push by Froats, and that stays just inside the white line, and a timeout taken by Natalie Dietz. And these 2 head coaches are like, well, we're gonna either use these timeouts, we can't take these timeouts home with us. 13-12, big play by Peyton Froats as she hits it just inches inside the far baseline, or the end line, I should say, to make it 13-12. Short conversation between Coach Dietz and her Vikings. They're back out on the court. Julie Hall, we've seen throughout, she uses all the time in these timeouts. She has one of her assistants talking now to the team. Deciding 5th set. Vikings by 1, 13-12. And again, you have to win by 2 here, so this is a huge, huge point. And serving for the Blue Jays will be Val Thomas, only a freshman. Blue Jays trailing by 1. Here we go. Diving effort by Thomas. Townsend setting it up. Zerline cross-court kill is too strong. Well, right idea. Zerline just too much ball. She got under it a little bit. And now Wiltsey with a chance to win the match. 14-12 North Park. Oh boy. That one hit into the net, and the 5th set going to North Park as the Vikings take it by a score of 15-12, and they take the match 3-2. Boy, what a great match it was here tonight on senior night. Ultra competitive. Recap it real quick for you here. North Park won the 1st set, 25-19. The Blue Jays took the 2nd set, 25-21. The Blue Jays also took the 3rd set, 25-21. North Park wins the 4th set, 25-23. And the Vikings take the 5th and deciding set here tonight by a score of 15-12. So North Park improves now to 16-11. They are 500 in league play at 3-3. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays fall to 10-18 overall and 2-6 in the CCIW. So that will do it from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Once again, in 5 sets, North Park over Elmhurst. Have a good evening. So long, everybody.